Aquarius, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 25th to the 31st of July. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Aquarius, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Aquarius, for this coming week is the Six of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with the fact that you find it hard to disconnect from something or someone. Okay, or it could be the fact that someone here left or disconnected. We're going to clarify this and get more information in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Wands, or the Eight of Swords, excuse me. So in the recent past, I do feel someone here decided to go off and be on their own. I do feel like this could have been you. There's a strong energy here of isolating oneself, being disconnected, and focusing on self in the past. So someone here may have decided, you know what, I'm better off being on my own. I'm going to focus on myself. I'm going to take the time out to meditate and do what I need to do for myself. And this is what I see here happen in the past. We're going to clarify and find out more in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Three of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. There's an important decision that has to be made about someone here returning from your past. I do feel like this person who is coming back from the past, there is a lot of cutthroat energy, a lot of competition, a lot of difference of opinions. We're going to clarify this and see what the important messages are for you in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Ace of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the High Priestess. So there's definitely something here about getting to the bottom of the truth, okay? Getting to the truth, being clear with someone, getting clear about whether or not you want to have a relationship, whether or not you're going to remain being in a relationship with this person. Something's telling me that there is in the near future a lack of communication, or there's a lot of hidden energy surrounding this connection, and that's why someone here wants truth and clarity with the Ace of Swords. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands in reverse. So some of you are or were dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Someone here is choosing to withdraw. That's what you don't see coming. Just like you withdrew in the past, this person may decide to withdraw as well too. We're going to find out. So let's get into your reading, Aquarius, and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. So the Six of Wands is clarified by the Moon, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Swords. Your biggest challenge is to determine whether or not you want to have a new beginning with this person or you want to just move on with your life. That's your biggest challenge for this month, because as we enter into Leo season, the sun is going to be in your 7th house, which means there is going to be a lot of activity surrounding a certain connection that you are connected to. So you need to figure out, do you want to have a new beginning with this person, or do you just want to disconnect from them? Okay. And that's, you know, it's a hard decision to make because you don't really know how to base your decision, what to base your decision off, especially if you've been in separation with this person or if you've had some sort of ongoing issues with them. Okay. There's something here about you knowing that maybe it's a good thing to disconnect, but you don't want to because you want to have this new beginning. Tell me more about the recent past for Aquarius. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords in the recent past. So the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Justice, the Star, and the Ten of Pentacles. So in the recent past, I feel like you wanted some sort of justice. You wanted some sort of fairness. You wanted to set things right with someone here from the past. You wanted to heal things. You may have become this person, Aquarius, where you decided to be on your own, isolating yourself, disconnecting. And the reason why you may have decided to disconnect here in the recent past was because you were tired of being involved in some sort of situation that you didn't feel was fair. Okay. And there was also something here about you focusing on yourself in the past. It's like, I got to focus on myself. I got to love myself. I got to go into meditation. I got to figure out what my path is. So there was a very strong emphasis here in the past, Aquarius, on self for you. Now, in the present moment, there is a possibility of a reconciliation this week. I do feel like once this reconciliation does take place, a decision has to be made about some sort of conflict that you and this person have had or are still battling and going through. So what is the important message about this reconciliation with the Three of Cups in the present moment? So the Three of Cups is clarified by the Lovers, the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. So in the present moment, there is a love connection that brings a lot of anxiety to you, a lot of fear. With the Knight of Cups here, there's a lot of fear that if this person does come back, they're just going to be on and off with you anyways. And that's why there may be some sort of conflict here. I'm also getting somebody here is almost trying to get the other person's attention, but because they're so busy with other people or entertaining other things, there isn't really energy available for you and this person to really come back and be together. And that may be the anxiety that you have facing this person, because this person's on and off emotionally. That's what I'm getting. You love them, you have a strong connection with them, but they're just emotionally on and off. You have the Five of Swords, which is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. There is a possibility, Aquarius, that some sort of difficulties with you and this person may come to an end, and that may be happening for you in the present moment. The reason why the Five of Swords is here and it's talking about this conflict is because it's happening because there's a problem, and the problem needs to be solved. And in the present moment, it's like people are watching you, or people are watching this situation hoping that there is going to be some sort of healing. Because for many of you right now, this could be something that's in the public eye. It could be something that needs to be resolved, and there's a decision here that needs to be made about this, right? Because for you, you don't want to be in this anxiety anymore. You want to move away from it. That's why your challenge is the Six of Swords. You're like, how do I get myself out of this? How do I disconnect from this? Tell me more about this decision in the present moment for Aquarius that needs to be made. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Three of Wands. You have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. So in the present moment, there's a decision that has to be made about whether or not you and this person are planning on moving forward. I do feel that the decision is very much based on, do I just want to focus on myself right now, or do I really want a relationship? And I do feel, Aquarius, this could be a decision that both you and your person need to make. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing here right now for you in the present moment. Now, let's talk about the near future. Now, in the near future, somebody here, they want clarity. They want truth. What is going to happen moving forward? Are we going to be in this relationship, or are we not going to be in this relationship? Are we going to stay friends, or are we not going to stay friends? Are we going to move in together, or are we not going to move in together? It's very much dependent on a decision that's being made in the present moment. But in the near future, somebody really wants to get to the bottom of things. And this could be you. You could be wanting to know what is going to happen between you and this person. Now, I must tell you this, Aquarius, your intuition, which is your inner voice, is going to be trying to get your attention about this situation, especially if there's a decision that has to be made. Now, because you're watching this now, and if there is a decision that has to be made in the future, your decision that you make in the present moment is going to be dependent on how the future plays out for you. So tell me more about the Ace of Swords. What is this truth that is coming to light for Aquarius in the near future? So the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Five of Swords, and then the Page, the Knave of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. So like I said, someone wants to get to the bottom of things. And there is a conversation that's going to be had here, phone call, text message, email. And this phone call that's coming in is, it's almost like, Aquarius, in the near future, you're reaching out to this person, you're saying, so what's the deal? What's the deal between us? Are we going to remain being in this place of conflicting energies? And by the way, this conflict that you and this person are going through, it involves a bunch of different people. And that's what makes it so annoying, right? Because you just want to disconnect from it and you want to have this new beginning is what it's showing me. So what is the important message that your intuition is trying to tell you right now about this situation with the High Priestess here? So the High Priestess is clarified by the Judgment, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Yeah. So your intuition is telling you, okay, sure, maybe you need to reconcile with this person because there's something that you and them have to resolve. But being with this person and being in a relationship, I don't think your intuition is leading you to that. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like your intuition's leading you to realize something about this person when you do reconcile with them. There's something here that you need to learn. Once you learn that, you know, it looks like you're being called to disconnect from it, okay? And the reason why you're being called to disconnect from it, Aquarius, is because it just causes you so much anxiety. And there's something deep within you where you want to have a new beginning. And with the sun being in your 7th house astrologically, the sun, wherever the sun transits in astrology, there's automatically a rebirth because the sun is revisiting that area, okay? So whenever the sun transits, it transits to shed light on certain things that still need to be resolved. And I feel like that's what's happening for you. You're learning something about this other person. Despite the conflict and the issues that you face, you just don't want to be involved in it anymore. And that's what your intuition's telling you with the 8 of Cups and the Judgment. What are you learning from the situation so that you can walk away from it, not being in a place of saying to yourself, oh, I failed, oh, things didn't work, but rather to say, look, what did I learn from this in order to be able to move forward? Because that's what you want here with your challenge, right? The Ace of Wands is about having some sort of passionate new beginning. Tell me more about the 4 of Wands in the near future for Aquarius. So the 4 of Wands is clarified by the 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. You see 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, that's a conflict, like I said. Been saying that for your whole reading. So in order for you to be able to move on, there's something you need to work through with this person. There will be an opportunity to do that. But I think after you resolve things, I see you just disconnecting, or this person disconnecting, because there's no love anymore in the near future regarding this situation, okay? Not going to resonate with everyone, but that's what I'm seeing, all right? So let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? All right, so the advice for you is the Page of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Need I say more? You got the 8 of Pentacles twice, or the 8 of Cups twice in your reading. Look, 8 of Cups. That's the near future, and your advice is 8 of Cups. So Aquarius, your biggest piece of advice here has a lot to do with you getting to the bottom of why someone here is walking away or why you're choosing to walk away. Your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize that if something here isn't giving you what you need to be able to make that decision to disconnect, okay? It may not be easy for you to disconnect, but there are signs and synchronicities showing you that this isn't for you. Once you make the decision to completely disconnect from something here that is not giving or bringing you the satisfaction that you seek, you will be able to open up the door to a new opportunity. But don't expect new opportunities to come in if you're lingering and still forcing yourself to be connected to something from the past that really isn't giving you the emotional satisfaction that you're looking for, okay? So the decision's going to be yours, Aquarius. This is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.